Do you ever get that feeling that something in your life isn't finished, even though it looks like it is? Maybe it's a person, a relationship, or a situation that just didn't close properly. You can feel it in your body, the tightening, the weird tension, the little nudges that something's unresolved. That's what we're diving into today. So this is for anyone who's been holding on to someone who pulled away, or for who things ended in a way that didn't make sense. So first up, this energy hits like a heavy weight. It's the Ten of Swords, the feeling that something has absolutely ended. Maybe you were blindsided by this, maybe you saw it coming, but it feels final and it feels painful. Then we've got the Ace of Swords reversed, so that tells us that there's confusion over this ending as well. The story here isn't just about endings, it's also about clarity being blocked. You're trying to make sense of everything, but it's like you're missing pieces of the puzzle here. Let's get another clarifier on this to see exactly what this is about. The Empress reversed, this adds an extra layer of frustration, really. You might have been giving, nurturing, or trying to maintain balance, but it wasn't being returned to you. There's a sense of imbalance, like you've been pouring into something that wasn't meant to hold your energy right now. When you put these three together, it's really about an ending that forces you to see that not everything you invest in will grow or sustain itself, and sometimes the pain is part of the lesson of detaching and protecting your own space. Let's see what else this reading has in store. I think I'm going to continue double confirming these because I'd like to be a bit more specific today. So the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is the mind and heart. This is showing a lot of mental energy, a kind of swirling fog of options and possibilities. Maybe you've been asking yourself what went wrong, what could I have done differently, or even imagining different what-if scenarios. Your intuition is trying to give you answers, but it's mixed with these illusions or things that aren't really there. The Five of Swords clarifies that some of the confusion comes from conflict. There might have been power plays, manipulation, or moments where winning or being right was more important than the connection itself. It's a reminder that not everything was about you. Some of it is just people being human, and that can be messy. And then the Three of Wands comes in as a gentle nudge to look forward. Despite the confusion, despite the conflict, there's an opportunity to see what's next. This card says you're being invited to plan, to expand your perspective, and to start thinking about the bigger picture as well. This is about stepping out of the emotional fog and seeing a path forward, even if it's not what you initially expected with this person. Then we've got the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and I'm going to grab an extra clarifier on this set as well. And the Knight of Wands reversed. So here we get into the emotional side of things a bit deeper, with the King of Cups representing someone who's mastering their feelings, who can navigate love and attachment and emotion without being swept away by chaos. This could be an avoidant turning the tide here. If your person is an avoidant, they could be open to change here. But the Seven of Wands shows that there's still tension. Maybe you're defending your space, your heart, or your boundaries. It looks like you're going to be standing firm here, and to be honest, that seems like what is required from you. The Knight of Wands reversed is telling us not to rush. Impulsive energy or chasing or reacting from frustration is going to make these things messier. So the story is that emotional mastery and patience are key. You're learning that it's okay to hold your ground and take your time processing your feelings. Don't force things. Let the emotional clarity guide the actions here. So this is especially true. By the way, just pointing out that I've got two towers in reverse here. Two towers on the bottom of each deck. So this could be especially true if the avoidant who may be coming back to you is testing the waters again. You might be really guarded. So I think that you should spend some time getting straight in your own mind what you're going to do when this person comes back. Are you ready, or are there certain things that they're going to need to fulfill, or are you actually going to be there for them while they figure this out for themselves and for you? And let's take a look at these final cards, right? So these towers, which are always a shake-up, something unexpected, sudden, or destabilizing, I feel like that's already happened. It might have felt like the rug was pulled out from under you. One tower is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, which says you've been juggling, trying to keep everything balanced, and it's exhausting. The other tower is clarified by the Four of Swords, which is asking you again to pause. rest and reflect. You can't integrate this upheaval while running on empty. So take a moment to breathe, to process, and to let your mind catch up to your heart. And then the Page of Wands comes through at the bottom of the final deck. This is a spark of hope and new possibilities. So after all this chaos, there's still a chance for curiosity, excitement, and a fresh start here. This doesn't necessarily mean the situation returns to what it was. It's about a new beginning, whether in perspective, growth, or a completely different chapter. So again, I'm getting the feeling here that an avoidant person is coming back to somebody who they have hurt in the past. They're probably quite guarded and slow. I'm really surprised that the Knight of Pentacles didn't show up in this spread. And you may be a little bit activated, like your nervous system may be activated and you may be guarded at this person's return too. If this has resonated for you, let me know in the comments.